Alright, so with 4 hours of content and 2 episodes past us, I feel I have the sufficient ammo to gun down who I perceive would be the top 5 frontrunners for the Survivor 46 crown. This isn't to say all 5 individuals on this list will be on the final 5, that is extremely unlikely. And on that topic, don't be surprised if 1 or 2 of these individuals on the list are pre-merge boots, just because Survivor likes giving earlier boots a buff in their screen time, so we have a valid explanation of how they're booted. This video is going to be talking about the top 5 frontrunners to win Survivor 46, and let me know down in the comments if you have any different people that meet your list. Firstly, let's start with someone just clinging onto the top 5 spot, and that's Soda. To be honest, I flipped back and forth on who to put here because, and I'm going to say it, not a lot of the Survivor 46 edits right now are that good. For example, Soda has already been shown to be annoying Hunter, and not to mention the quote-unquote Idlegate in the last literal episode. But for me, Soda is someone that has been a consistent presence in the first 2 episodes, but hasn't overstayed her welcome. We had strong narrational content as she broke down her initial Nami tribe dynamics, and we know she has a strong bond with Hunter plus Tevin. There's also been a lot of personal content already sewn into her Survivor journey, like her wanting to succeed for the children she teaches, and her experience as a camp counselor, allowing her to quickly make the tribes fire. If by now there's anything that we know, it's getting personal content on Survivor US is a very good sign. Episode 2 definitely hurt Soda, however, which is why I have my reservations about her making the top 5. It's clear we're supposed to side with Venus over her, which isn't great considering Soda aired her in conversations. But even then we got justification as to why Soda decided not to talk to her, and Venus also appears to be targeting Tevin over Soda, which I think is a key distinction. While Soda definitely came off worse when Venus critiqued the tribe for ruling the cart over her toe, the fact we had a scene of her talking to Venus could eventually circle back to them reuniting again. The thing I like about Soda is that she is different to Hunter, who is barely there, Tevin, who is a bit too out in front as a viable winner pick, and Liz, who, I mean, come on. She has a strong edit with lots of relationships shown, and even some of the edits seen in this past episode that could be rectified. Now let's switch to Sega with the only man on my list, and that should be a fantastic indicator of where I feel most of the men's edits are heading. But Charlie right now feels like the frontrunner out of the boys. I do have my reservations with his edits being too big, as he has the 3rd biggest confessional total right now, only behind Kenzie and Tiffany, who have had to visit tribal council twice. Charlie is kind of playing a game everyone wishes they could. He has 2 very close one-on-one bonds with both Ben and Mariah. He also got a lot of narrational content, outlining his swing position in episode 2 between the Charlie's Angels foursome and the guys plus Maria. However, we also heard Charlie's argument of working with the guys more so, because he doesn't want to be a fourth to the girls, with even the edit backing him up on that decision. This is really the key to Charlie's edit. It feels like every step we've been shown Charlie has sound rationales for the moves he wants to make. Even the negatives that exist, like him not being good socially, was used to propel a positive scene where he and Ben bond over their love for music. Assuming he doesn't get a bad swap, Charlie should make the merge. Plus, even if his tribe goes to tribal council, he's been set up as a decision maker. I like Charlie a lot, and the fact his confessionals about working with women or POC contestants have been associated back to him in the real world is extremely strong. But is it too strong? Even with his positivity, Charlie by his own admission isn't the best social player, and is a bit too obviously doing well in Modern Survivor for me to move him into the top 3 at this moment in time. Now for someone that massively catapulted in my expectations, and that is Venus. That's right, we don't clickbait princesses on the Bandit Survivor channel, we're actually talking about her. Venus, I think, is my riskiest pick. Unlike the aforementioned Soda and Charlie, they should both make deep runs. Venus I could easily envision being the episode 3 boot, but I can't deny her content so far has been really strong. Venus has been getting a very similar edit to Justine from 43, this young, attractive woman that wants to prove there is more than meets the eye. Except when Cody brought up reasons for Justine to be booted, they seem plausible to us as a viewer. All of Tevin, Randon and Soda have said they don't trust Venus, but it's never really explored why. It feels like the edit is shielding her, as it feels bizarre to actively have the entire tribe against you at one point, without a valid explanation explored. However, the main reason Venus leapfrogged in my rankings for me was actually her insights. Randon got content talking about working with Venus, only for Venus to steal the spotlight and get to talk about the benefits of his own advantage. For her. We then got Soda also getting trashed on, as Venus explained she wants everything for herself, with the editors going as far as to accompany her criticism with a montage of flashbacks when Soda tried taking the tribe idol. I can very much see Venus making it to the swap, especially if it's in the final 15 like last time, and her pre-existing storyline justifying her eventually flipping on an original Nami. Venus could do extremely well, but similarly flame out, and it'll be interesting how episode 3 shakes out for her. I've avoided talking about the Yanu tribe members so far, and for good reason. Banu is very clearly on the bottom, with his strategic game constantly ridiculed. Q has a pretty small confessional count for being in the swing position twice, and Kenzie has been shown to be playing way too hard, way too fast. So that leaves me with only one choice, and at number 2 I have Tiffany. Tiffany is the confessional frontrunner for the season, currently with a grand total of 19. Sure, this overexposure could be painted as a negative, but in spite of Tiffany getting lots of confessionals, I feel like they've been more subtle, particularly when compared to Kenzie. Tiffany currently has been ticking every box for me in just 2 episodes. She found an idol, which was accompanied by her explaining her occupation in being a visual artist, and had helped her decode the message. On the flip side, we also had an emotional scene from Tiffany in this latest episode, when the tribe lost yet another challenge, but the edit backed her up when she had the rationale of being upset at Jess. At this moment in time, I feel Tiffany is the safest on the Yanu tribe. She has the closest connection to Q and Kenzie, with guaranteed protection due to her fully powered idol. Tiffany has been shown as playing the best game on a complete train wreck of a tribe. She has more game knowledge than the Dunk Dunk Q, Jess and Banu, but hasn't got the downfall edit like Jelinski, or for what I'm expecting will happen to Kenzie. If there's one person that's going to succeed from a tribe down in numbers, I believe it will be her. But number 1 on this list is someone that encapsulates what I want out of a modern Survivor player, and that's Maria. For me, Maria has the perfect jack of all trades, master of none edit, that I feel modern Survivor likes to push. Similar to Charlie, Maria is situated in the swing position. While I feel Charlie is less dependent on her than she is on him, I think Maria has a stronger swing position compared to Charlie. She's more tightly connected to the 2 women that initially formed a 3-person alliance, but she also voiced to Charlie, outside of confessionals, that pairing up with the guys would be beneficial for retaining tribe strength. Considering the setup, I expect one of Jem and Mariah to be the next boot on the Sega tribe, so this further benefits Maria, who showed her input on why she wants to work with the guys, and it can also be a talking point further expanded upon in the next episode. Maria also has the perfect amount of confessionals at the stage of the game in 6. This allows her to be present in the edit, but not too noticeable, yet also having a shield in Charlie if their duo were to blow up. Not to mention, I actually think her marooning content was very strong, exploring a little bit of her personal life, alliance building, and most importantly, us getting time to see her strategic skills by forcing Jelinski to fold. Considering the older woman archetype typically gets extremely under-edited in Survivor, like Heather, Heidi, or even last season's Julie, it's a good sign to see her getting a strong narrative built up. Her relationship with Charlie is also very important because it's been likened to Malcolm and Denise. And guess which 2 out of that duo that went on to win Survivor Philippines? While that comparison may be a little on the nose, remember we saw literally last season flashbacks to Boston Rob and Amber when Austin was talking about him being Rob and Dee being Amber, only for Dee to of course win the game like Amber. So there has been history, even in modern Survivor, of the editors trying to show a repeat in history with contestants modifying winning strategies. The thing you notice about Modern Survivor is that the editors tend to play tricks on us superfans, even going as far as to create winner edits like Erica or Gabler's in 41 and 43 respectively, that don't fit edgic trends. The Survivor producers have a tendency over the modern era for trolling superfans, and we even see this when they give Jelinski several confessionals before his exit. So we could end up with someone not even in my list going on to win the game, but hey, I give it a good shot. If you enjoyed this video, leave a like, subscribe to this channel, and hey, check out this video where I turn Survivor 46 into a tourney Titans vs Rebels season. Nevertheless, have a good day, and peace!